आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
नमस्कार,
वनकम,
नमस्कारा,
खुशामदीद,
अस्सलामुअलैकुम,
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికీ వందనములు,
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय जिनेंद्र।
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे याली मदद।
मौला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी बंदरों को बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बरजान। हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं सब फालतू बाबा।
And of course, myself फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बंद जाने।
And of course, on a somber note today, we got news last night, actually this morning, early morning, or in India already the day has happened, 25th. One of our beloved singers, playback singers, who's been in the industry for almost 5 decades. I should say 6 decades, going 55 years of existence in the industry, Bandajan. SP Balasubrahmanyam sir, actually we got the sad news that he passed on. As you guys know, we had shared about the fact that he was hospitalized because of the COVID situation, and he also had health complications which made it even worse for his condition.
Yeah, another legend laid to rest, Bandajan. And of course, we will have a special show on the Pam Pam show tonight, which will be a dedication to SPV sir. But of course, you can't do justice with just 1 hour of programming.
No.
Incredible contributions to the Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, and Hindi, and all 40,000 songs.
Yeah, he supposedly has done multiple languages, 16 different languages he actually has performed. And majority, of course, all the South Indian languages you can take, he's done it. And Hindi, of course, 80s, 90s, he actually came into the industry. He also won one of the film awards, I suppose. Uske baad aur jankari milega aapko balcha. We'll talk about all those things background. But right now, prayers going out to the fans and also praying for strength for the family of SP sir as well. In fact, the announcement was made by his son, I suppose, when he came out and talked about what happened. We'll give you more information on that for sure. It's a sad day for many of the fans of SP sir. He was very close to Bay Area because Bay Area, invariably, he has done multiple shows. Not only with, we got the rare opportunity to meet him as well and talk to him. We had an interview with our Gandhara Gudi. In fact, he inaugurated our Gandhara Gudi Kannada show for us. And this is, I'm talking about almost in 2010, right? 2009,
Alto Baba.
2009, 2009, my goodness.
2009, November 2009, we got to talk to him and it's incredible because the entire show he was on air with us. They told us they'll give us 10 minutes with him, but when Mahimaji started talking and
supposedly Mahimaji knew him on a professional level, so they were aware of each other. And actually he doesn't sing on radio, you know that?
Yeah.
In our show, he actually sang a blessing song for Gandhara Gudi.
Yeah.
Because he said from where somewhere connection happened, and he said Mahima actually introduced the language show here very first time. We're the first people to actually start off multilingual show here, but in the Bay Area, specifically featuring this other multiple language. We used to have a show when Mahimaji was alive. We had a Tamil show, we had a Kannada show, we had a Telugu show, we also had a Gujarati show, we had a Marathi show, we had a Bengali show as well. So pretty much, almost all kinds of shows already were there with us when Mahimaji was around. So we got the rare opportunity to meet with him. Yes, we also feel sad right now because the industry has lost another talent. Music world has lost talent.
Yeah, it's a sad day for music. But
But right now, let me tell you, we'll talk about all those things and we'll talk about news as well. If at all you are right now listening to us, you probably listen to us in your cars and you're listening to us on our radio network, Radio D Hotties, airing live and local on Radio Mirchi 1310 AM and also 92.9 FM in the Bay Area. And of course, if you're listening to us somewhere outside the Bay Area, probably listen to our app, which is actually for free available for free download on iOS and also on the and Android platform. This is actually, it's called Radio D Hotties on the App Store. It's homegrown app, Balanjan. Go check it out for sure. And listen to us, enjoy. We also are live on Facebook. That's right, we're live on Facebook. You can join us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Radio D Hotties. Let me remind you that this actually is the 193rd. That is 193 days of sheltering in place already has happened for us, Balanjan. We already have been through it. Probably it's a unique thing for this generation. Like we had baby boomers, probably we'll have the shelter in placers.
A lot of babies are going to be born, of course.
Exactly, that's why shelter in placers.
And also there's going to be a lot of divorces.
So probably they'll be called the SIPs.
Yeah.
They be called the SIPs, Banjan. So, as in shelter in places like baby boomers. Every year we tend to name things and we love to do all this stuff. So, kids born at this time would be pretty much called as SIPs, I suppose, going forward because they already have come on till Generation Z
As
right
long
now.
as
Father.
they don't call them COVID babies.
Hey, you never know.
As
They
long
actually
as they don't
they
call it
probably
that.
might end up doing that. And by the way, it's not good. It's not good to do that. It's actually
Yeah.
a slur. Don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
But of course, you can call them SIPs. SIPs as in sheltering in place babies.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very unique. I think I'm sure it's going to be in history, going on history as a pandemic which is of equal to be noted for sure because it affected the entire world. And over here, of course, we're still battling it. We haven't got the vaccine for it. I think the most recent, which we remember, of course, is of the 1918, right? So that was a pandemic also, right? Where they had the flu, which was running out, and
Right.
and it was not so advanced as what we have right now. So right now, at least we have learned from the experience and try to stay safe and everything. So anyway, right now, Bajan, let's do this. I think what we are going to do is take a quick look at what's happening on the roads and also what's happening with the news world. Let's quickly take a look at what's happening on the roads and also see what the Bay Area temperature is looking like right now, Bajan. So this is your traffic update, which we call as Raste ka hal ekdam total sustainable.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
That's right, Bajan. Wherever you are, you can give us a call here and share with us. मैंने already कल बता दिया था कि we're gonna have a very a different kind of a weekend today. It's fall season, but again, it's going to be really hot. I'm not kidding, but right now it's kind of cold because mid 60s and going to go up. I'm probably mid 70s, I guess, today. It's going to be sunny. Not many clouds, a little bit cloudy in different places. You can see the dark clouds around. If you look at the sky and everything towards the bay, you can see that coming. Well, I was thinking it's going to set into our bay or into the inlands by probably the weekend, but no. Saturday afternoon, we're going to be hit with a nice hot wave, is what they're saying. Temperatures might soar up almost mid 90s, is what they're claiming to be, and also, but again, probably by Monday, we're going to have the temperatures in almost 3 digits. That's something they're saying for the Bay Area, inland and everything, so watch out for that. But anyways, I would say let's just stay inside sheltered in because we still have to be sheltered in because the vaccine is not coming, and we're having a lot of news about the fact that there are people going to trials for the vaccines and everything, but Anthony Fauci, he is saying that we actually probably, even if the vaccine comes in, we might have to continue our mask wearing and everything else what we've been using as a precautionary measure. So क्या होगा उसके बारे में और जानकारी देंगे, but let's see what's happening on the roads also for you guys. Okay, this freeways are COVID situation wise, they're light, not much of traffic here and there, but there's a little bit of a traffic hazard which has been reported on 101 southbound at De La Cruz Boulevard in San Jose. The left lane is affected because of that. There seems to be an accident over there. And 101 going north, there also is an accident on Whipple Avenue in Redwood City on 101 southbound actually, north of Whipple. High winds advisory right now. High wind advisory is there on the bridge 92 westbound between San Mateo Bridge, so watch out for that. And I think San Francisco is reporting a little bit of a traffic accident over there on 101 southbound ramp 80 ke aspas. Man, speaking of 80, they're actually getting to 80 near Oakland. There is an accident on 580 actually, so watch out for that. Somehow it seems like Berkeley has a bunch of traffic blockages. The whole street is blocked. It's the 880 is what I think is it's called 880, right? It is 880. So 880 going into Berkeley, Badujan, has a bunch of stuff. There's an overturned vehicle on it says it's because of an accident. There's been an overturned vehicle in the Berkeley Avenue. The left and center lane is totally blocked, and this particular blockage, it's on 80 westbound actually. Carries forward all the way. There's also the 3 consecutive accidents actually is going to be pretty bad. If you're going to be in that region, that is the East Bay part of it, you will actually experience this. Actually, there are like around 10 exits are blocked because of 3 accidents happening in different places on that particular freeway. I talked about 2 of them. One more is actually has a collision accident which happened on westbound 80 east of the Central Avenue. So starting from Central Avenue all the way down until the University Avenue, you're going to have a terrific traffic to and fro, both ways, up and down is actually blocked. So if you're in that region, probably alternate route is advised, or just stay calm, listen to our radio show. We'll actually bring some nice stuff for you guys. But abhi ke liye Banja, let's go see what's happening with the headlines. Fadani, what do you have as headlines for us today?
We've got a ton of different headlines that are coming out. Although, just one quick second, I'm loading my system.
Yeah, and of course, but if at all you happen to miss the headlines we share with you guys on air, do not worry about it. Go check it out on newsblogmediamahima.com. Again, that's mediamahima.com. Check it. We have the updates for you guys right there. Let's see, have the headlines come up on screen. Yes, I see them already. Go ahead, please.
SP Balasubrahmanyam, a music icon and legend, dies. His youthful voice will live on in more than 40,000 songs. A U.S. court lets the House move forward with a challenge to Trump's border wall. Putin says Russia and the U.S. should agree not to meddle in each other's elections. Trump lawyer faces tough questions from appeals court over the president's tax returns. A Kentucky legislator is among 24 people arrested in the Louisville protests over Breonna Taylor's decision by the grand jury. Tech leads Wall Street higher as virus fears grow. Facebook critics launch a rival oversight board. And this is related to Indian students who are here in the United States. Trump administration is cracking down on student visas. A fixed 4 or limited 2-year tenure is what is being proposed at this point in time. And in the latest on the Sushant Singh Rajput case, Deepika Padukone was the admin of the WhatsApp group with the alleged drug chats. If you want to get more information about all of this, you need to stay tuned, and also you can go read up on the detailed news stories on mediamahima.com.
That's right, Bajan. Right now, let me tell you, we gotta go into a Gani Ka Kida for you guys. And aaj ka Gani Ka Kida Faltwani, I thought I should pick something which has SP Sir in it.
Yeah.
And the song which I actually picked for our bandhus is going to be one of the recent songs. It's not like something where he is... he became an icon if you look at it, right?
Yeah.
He became an icon in such a way that he had a very specific style of singing.
Yeah.
And you would know it actually the South Indian accent singing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he used to be like, it used to be like... they accepted. They loved it. They loved the fact that he had the kind of an accent and everything. But he was a wonderful singer. Again, one of those people who actually was never trained classically. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
he was one of the people like Kishore Kumar and what we say, right? So he was one of the people who was not trained classically, but he really blew people's mind when he actually sang that song from a movie called Shankarabharanam.
Yes.
With all the taking care of all the nuances of Carnatic
Oh my
music,
God,
right?
it was just
excellent.
an incredible. Even today, at the moment I thought about SPB Sir, the first song, the thing that goes on in your head, it's like it's imprinted on your brains, right? Shankara, the way he lets that out. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful song, Vanjan. We do hope to be able to get that for you, but right now we're going to play you a song which is one of the recent songs of SPB, right?
Yes. And this was a promo song, by the way.
It was a promo, and he did a rap also in this song,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, it's a really cute song, Vanjan. It was a promo song for the movie.
Vishal and Shekhar.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಾಳ್
मसला हो सिंपल या फिर कॉम्प्लेक्स, कुछ भी हो पंगा ना हो डिप्रेस, खुद से ही हैं हम बड़े ही इम्प्रेस के अपनी फितरत है हैप्पीनेस, प्रॉब्लम से पीछा छुड़ाने का यही तरीका है यारो, यही है प्रोसेस। टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे, निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस, और टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे, निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस।
You might wonder why I play Song Baja, because we always know, Mahimaji always told us to remember people and happy memories, and this is a wonderful song which I love. It talks about self-confidence, the
Yes.
song actually, but that's why, and Good Morning Baby, always we play songs which actually give us some kind of boost. And yes, right now, remembering SP Sir in a very happy mood right now, and praying for his soul to rest in peace, and also for all the, I should say, strength for all the fans. From your Pyara Altuba band,
Your darling Pyari Falturani and the team of Mahima's Bandhus.
स्टे वंडरफुल बड़ी बम्बास्टिक लाइफ की जर्नी है फुली फैंटास्टिक जितने भी लोग आए उनके लिए बनाए दिल में जगह हम दिल है इलास्टिक लैंग्वेज अलग है ड्रेस देखो परंतु टुगेदरनेस कोइंसिडेंटल है थोड़ी सी मेंटल है फिर भी कहानी हुई है प्रोग्रेस टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस
Yes, Bhajan. That's the reason I played this song. It's totally a Bandhu message for everybody
Yes.
out there. Language alag ho, dress atrangi ho. That's the way I dress, Bhajan. But आप सभी लोगों के दिल में space है because हमारा दिल है elastic.
Yeah.
Chennai Express.
Get on the train, baby.
Yeah, get on the train, chalo, get on the radio, baby. Right now on 4089122479, we're going to have a special show for dedicated to our lovely SP sir. I'm thinking of him right now, hoping his soul rest in peace. And yes, this was the Gane Kida for you guys. Thoda aur sune kya?
हाँ सुनाओ
Thoda aur sune? Thoda aur sune? It's a nice song. It's a very nice song. A lot of message in it. Here you go.
You know
खुशियों का
yeah
नन्हा सा collection.
it's true टकराए
Sometimes.
अनजाने है रब का सिलेक्शन
Got it?
लो जिसके पास हो उसको क्या खाक हो गम की एलर्जी का उल्टा रिएक्शन
Get on the train, baby.
जितनी समस्या हो जितना मस हल मिल ही जाएगा मोर और लेस प्रॉब्लम से पीछा छुड़ाने का यही तरीका है यारो यही है प्रोसेस टिकट खरीद के बैठ जा सीट पे निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस
Ticket खरीद के
And Bhajan, sung by, of course, SP sir beautifully and accompanied by Junita Gandhi Bhajan and music by the Andhra and the Muthal, Vishal and Shekhar. Guess what, Falzari? You know the lyrics of the particular song? Who written it?
Vishal and Shekhar?
No, it's Amitabh Bhattacharya.
Yes, exactly. I
Why
had a
did-
feeling it
How
has to
did
be
you
him.
not know? Because Amitabh Bhattacharya and हमारा philosophy बहुत match होता है.
हाँ.
तो अमिताभ भट्टाचार्य जी कभी कभार आपसे मुलाकात
Hats
दूसरे लिए
off, sir. Hats off to you, Amitabh Bhattacharya ji. We really like his lyrics.
Few of his songs, not all of his songs.
No, well, most of his songs.
Most
Most
of
of
the
his
songs
songs.
is better.
Most of his songs.
Okay, fine. I'll go with most of the songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Father, that was the Gane Akira for our bandhus. But quickly, do we might have time for some news updates. How about we give out some news updates for our bandhus? I would say definitely. I want to know what's happening with coronavirus. You think you can share something with us?
Well, with regard to coronavirus, one of the things that is coming out is that studies say countries should meet 5 criteria before easing lockdown measures, but unfortunately many nations are not even close. Leaders in Europe are announcing new restrictions to curb the spread of COVID-19 as cases surge and the continent deals with a second coronavirus wave. There's another wave that started. Although deaths from the virus are still well below their peak, experts warn that the signs point to more tragedy ahead this winter. A second wave is also underway in most of Canada. The U.S., meanwhile, is still in its first wave, given that cases never declined significantly, says Dr. Anthony Fauci. In some other news, a federal appeals court has handed a win to the U.S. House of Representatives on Friday, saying that the Democratic-led chamber could proceed with a lawsuit challenging President Donald Trump's diversion of funds to pay for a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. So they reversed a lower court judge's order and said in a 3-0 decision that the House had legal standing to sue Trump for using money to build the wall that was appropriated by Congress for other purposes. The Trump administration, in what is being perceived as yet another hurdle for international students in the United States, has released a proposed rule that will limit the duration of student visas to 4 years and in some instances limited to just 2 years. While international students can apply for visa extensions, the proposed process is being viewed as cumbersome and the proposed norms are viewed as narrow. Immigration experts opine that not all extension requests will sail through, but it remains to be seen how this is going to pan out. Even the people who are looking to participate in the OPT training program, which is of 1 year and of 3 years for students from the STEM fields, that is also going to require an extension to be filed apparently. So If you want to get more information about this, you can go and look it up on mediamahima.com. Well, a lawyer for Donald Trump on Friday faced skeptical questions from a federal appeals court considering whether to let Manhattan's top prosecutor obtain the president's tax returns in a connection with a criminal probe into his business and into him. William Consovoy, Trump's lawyer, told the second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan that the subpoena from the Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance for the tax returns was overbroad and issued in bad faith to harass him. So, if you were to look up the definition of a fishing expedition, this is what it is, said Consovoy. But the three-judge panel questioned whether Trump was seeking special privileges because he was president and challenged whether he would find any subpoena acceptable. So they're going to let him be able to testify.
Oh.
And in Kentucky, Bandajan, Louisville police arrested 24 people, including a Kentucky state representative, as relative calm prevailed overnight during a second night of protests since police were cleared of homicide in the shooting death of Breonna Taylor. That's the... anyway, don't get me started on that. Among those arrested was a state representative, Attica Scott, the only black woman in the Kentucky legislature and the author of the proposed Breonna's law, which would end no-knock warrants and require police to wear body cameras while warrants are being served. The bill is due to come up in the 2021 session. And some interesting news, President Vladimir Putin called on Friday for an agreement between Russia and the United States to guarantee not to engage in cyber meddling in each other's elections.
So
Really?
he's agreeing that. He did.
Yeah.
So he's agreeing that he meddled.
Well, he's saying we should come to an agreement not to meddle.
So in other words, there's meddling happening there.
Yeah.
So it has happened. So
Yeah.
there you go. Now you know why Trump got a... I think it's just he's saying this just to make Trump happy, I suppose.
Yeah, he says, I propose exchanging guarantees of non-interference in each other's internal affairs, including electoral processes, including using information and communication technologies and high-tech methods.
Oh.
I do want to share this bit of information, which is important, Altu Baba. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has issued a warning for Benadryl, saying that it's seeing serious problems with high doses of the common over-the-counter allergy medication. It cited reports of teenagers ending up in hospital emergency rooms or dying after participating in something called a Benadryl challenge on TikTok.
What's this? What's with the teenagers, man? Seriously, you were tied, now you're at Benadryl? Wow.
Yeah, the FDA said it has urged the social media platform to remove any videos of the challenge and to monitor for new posts. Too much of the drug can lead to severe health problems, including seizures, coma, even death after serious heart problems. So please do look out for this,
Hey,
Banjan.
their generation will survive the Tide capsules. Don't worry about it.
Completely washed out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we have for you this morning, Banjan. We will share the rest of the news in detail on mediamahima.com. Till then, we'll see you in the evening. Till then, have yourselves a fantastic Friday.
बड़ी bombastic लाइफ की जर्नी है fully fantastic जितने भी लोग आए उनके लिए बनाए दिल में जगह हम दिल है elastic लैंग्वेज अलग है ड्रेस देखो परंतु togetherness कोइंसिडेंटल है थोड़ी सी मेंटल है फिर भी कहानी हुई है प्रोग्रेस टिकट खरीद के बैठा सीट पे निकल न जाए कहीं चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस टिकट खरीद के बैठा सीट पे निकल न जाए कहीं